What's up, y'all? This is the A-flat concert scale video for concert pitch instruments, which means flute, oboe, bassoon, and percussion. Is that it? No, also trombone, baritone, and tuba. Those are all concert pitch people. If you are not one of those instruments, you're watching the wrong video. Go away. All right? So let's get to it. We go A-flat concert is the scale we're doing, so I write that here. And then this is what we call our circle of fourths. So let's use it to figure out our scale. The first thing we do is on the bottom of this first page, if it's the A-flat scale, your first note is A-flat, I write that there. Then I'm going to write letter names in alphabetical order. B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no H, so I start over again at A, and then I'm done. Now I have to figure out which notes are flat. So let's go back up here to the circle of fourths. That's this big guy here. This is our A-flat scale, so I find A-flat on the circle. How many flats do I have? From this top point here, that is 0 flats and 0 sharps. Okay, so there's no flats there. And as I go this direction around the circle, I am adding flats. So if that's 0, this would be 1 flat. This is 2 flats. This is 3 flats. So A flat has 4 flats in it. Okay, so I've now determined I got 4 flats. I've got the letter names. Now, which 4 flats are they? The order of flats right down here it's always the same. 4 flats are always in the same order. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my 4 flats, B, E, A, D. So then I'm gonna go down to this bottom where I wrote the letters and add those flats. B flat, D flat, E was one of the flats, A was one of the flats, and there's actually 2 of them here. So I've got my 4 flats marked, B, E, A, and D. So now I know the letter names of the scale. I've got that part done. Should look like that. Then, second page, we're gonna draw our clef, key signature, starting pitch. To draw a treble clef, so trombone, baritone, tuba, this is not you. Percussionists, you should do a treble clef. We draw a straight line like this, little loopy to kind of go like that, and then I swing back around. This big circle should be around this second line here. So if you've done it right, it goes like that. And then I can put a little tail on the bottom like that. That's your treble clef, and you could draw it better than me or worse than me, and that'll be fine. Then I'm gonna draw the key signature. So I had those 4 flats. Remember, they were B, E, A, and D flat. So my B flat goes first. I'm going to go in order from left to right. B on that B line, E on the E space, A on the A space, D on that 4th line, D. Okay, so notice how it reads in order from left to right, B, E, A, D, like that. Okay, and then it also needs, as I'm highlighting here, your starting pitch. So let's figure that out. If I'm a flute player, I'm going to start way up here on this A flat, which means we're going to have to figure out how to play up to high A flat as we play this scale. If I'm an oboe or percussionist, I'm going to put my first note down here. Okay. Now, bass cleffer people, if you are bassoon, baritone, tuba, or trombone, you have to draw a bass clef here. So I draw a big dot that fills up that 3rd space, big swoosh like this, and a couple of dots on those 2 spaces. I suppose this one should actually be, centered in that space. Okay. Again, you're not being graded on the quality of that bass clef. And now you are also writing your flats in order B, E, A, D from left to right. B on the B line, E on the 3rd space, A on the 1st space, D on that 3rd line. Okay, I go B, E, A, D from left to right. So that's how my key signature should look. And then starting pitch for bassoon, trombone, baritone is going to be this low A flat. For tuba, we're going to draw some ledger lines, 3 ledger lines, and and you're going to start way down there. Everybody else is going to start on that higher note. All right, so we've got everybody in there. Then on third page, I don't need to erase that. Third page, insert a fingering chart and highlight the notes. So I'm gonna go pop over to Schoology, open up my Allegro Band class. There's a fingering charts folder. I'll grab, let's see what instrument, I don't know, we were looking at flute is one of us. So I grab my flute fingering chart. For me, I'm gonna screenshot it. I don't know how you like to do it. Pop back over to Schoology, hit this plus sign, add a photo. Mr. McKnight's band is rehearsing in there. Okay, got my fingering chart in there, size it up to something reasonable. Sorry, I know what I'm doing, really. Grab my highlighter. In flutes, we said the first note was A flat, so I find this A flat right here. That's that fingering. The next note, and again, for this, I'm referring back to these letter names on this first page. First note was A flat, second note is B flat, third note was C, then it was D flat, then it was E flat, and then it was F, then it was G natural, and then it's high A flat. So I've got that, and then I am done. So now you can turn in this assignment and then start figuring out how to actually play the scale on your instrument. Good job.